What's up guys and welcome back to the channel. My name is Harris and today I'm going to be reacting to episode number 2 of the Alice in Borderland OVA. So last week's episode we got a couple of interesting things, a little bit different than episode 1 of the live adaptation. We got a little bit of a difference in the way that our squad, Arisu, Chota, and Karube were transported into the Borderland. It looked like they were watching some fireworks on the train station and somehow like there was like a bigger firework or something and it turned out it was like probably like a bomb or some sort of meteor hit Japan or something like that, and then that was the reason they got transported into the Borderland, as opposed to just, you know, going out in Shibuya Station and then the power going out and then they just magically teleported or whatever. But it was interesting to see that sort of difference, and as also the first game was different. Our Three of Clubs game was Good Fortune, Bad Fortune, as opposed to the Live or Die that we saw in that live adaptation. Once again, I'm not so sure on why they changed it in the live adaptation, but it could have been cool to see like a bunch of flaming arrows being shot out at our squad or something like that. Had they kept true to the original, I'm assuming that this is adapting like 100% from the manga. But today we're going to go into episode 2. We're going to be exploring the spades game today. I think it's going to be still tag. We didn't really get to see our reaction to the tag game because our file got corrupted in the live adaptation. But you'll be getting a sense of what the tag game was in today's episode. So hopefully we see that, and I can't wait to get started. Before we get into the reaction today, guys, if you would, be sure you hit the like button as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really helps us out. And once again, if you haven't watched our live adaptation Alice in Borderland reactions, there's a playlist down below in the description where you can go check those out. And with that, let's go. This is looking like some sort of flashback or something. Ah, yes. Flashback to our boys just hanging out in Karube's bar. Dude, Chota's feeling himself, man. Wow, he wants to be a farmer. Farmer Karube? Yeah, he's kind of like a NEET or whatever. We did see that in the live adaptation. Say we get sent to an unknown place. Wow. This man predicted everything, huh? Once again, it is so interesting that I wonder how long it's been since, like, the events of the Borderland turned up, right? There seems to be a lot of age. Like, it's overgrown. Once again, there's a lot of moss everywhere and stuff. As opposed to intact Tokyo that we see. Hanging out outside, catching some fish. Oh, never mind. That's true. That's true. You have to get used to it at some point because every single game is increasingly difficult. It's not like they're going to participate in like threes forever, right? We know what they're going to get into though, but for the purpose of this, they have to understand. Of course, boy. Oh. Poor guy. You see, this injury, though, doesn't seem as bad as the one in the live adaptation, right? He got shot with an arrow, like a flaming arrow, as opposed to, like, having his leg entirely burned. I'd feel worse if I ended up, like, having my entire leg just burned like that from the live adaptation. Though then again, I'm not sure, like, I'm not sure how severe both injuries are, like, in comparison with one another. Yep, there's everyone. Oh, is that her girl? Is that Usagi? Was that a Goonie? Oh, there's our other guy, Chishiya. Terrifying killer. Yeah, the demon or whatever. That's a Goonie, bro? Like, that's not the Aguni I know. 5 of spades. And this is the guy who tells us like what each suit represents. Time runs out, or when all the players are dead. Seeing this in the live, this was a good episode. This was a good episode for sure. Fuck, surrounded by landmines. So please make sure you don't go outside. Do not escape. Oh, there's our guy. This is really fitting as Chishiya. I like that voice actor. Oh, they hyped up the demon for a while. I really like that. That's when they just show him out. Wow, this guy's way more confident. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're just getting right into it. Yep. Not much of a build-up, but... This ain't no Call of Duty anymore. Yeah. Smart. Yeah, the way that the building is shaped just favors the killer in all aspects. Like in this part right here. You were not. Is that a Goonie with the glasses? I'm not sure which one is which. I feel like in these games you should definitely try to work together. But then again, yeah, he's right. Humans are selfish. Let's go, Usagi. Oh. Yep, there's the rock climbing skills. Ooh. God damn. Yeah, you thought, man. There's fucking landmines. That's not a lot of time. Should have joined like cross country or something. Oh, yep, some backstory. Dude, me and you both, man. Me and you both. His vision is limited, though. Ooh. This is where he's gonna run into Aguni. Yeah, that's Aguni. Okay. Bald guy. Ooh. That's so sad, but that actually came to help him. Me being a NEET turned me invisible. I am a superhero. However, your game theory, Arisu, is 10 out of 10, bro. Oh my god. That's ballsy. That was ballsy. God damn. Charge, dude. Oh! This is where we're gonna break out the machete. Oh! Wait, then who's Aguni? Was Aguni that guy with the other dude? Things must have went on differently. Maybe we didn't see Aguni in like this part. We saw him in live adaptation. I'm not sure what's happening. Although the way that he's solving it is basically the same thing, right? He was shooting at like a specific spot. Yeah, he knows. Yeah, if he just does that, it's so OP. Yeah, this guy's just been there the entire time. Oh. Oh, there's one button. Oh, there's two buttons. God damn, okay. Usagi, come on. Oh no. Oh shit. Let's go. Oh, fuck. Yeah, he got destroyed. Congrats. Too close to call. Dude, Chishiya had a gun instead of the stun gun. They did it though. They were there just chilling near the arena this entire time. Okay, so that was episode number 2 in the books. Yeah, it kind of played out the same way in a sense. There's a little bit difference as far as like how live adaptation handled it, but for the most part, you know, it was kind of like the same rules. We were in the apartment building. There was a killer on the loose. It's a game of tag. You know, we saw a lot of people die, just like we did in the live adaptation. The first like big difference is there was no Aguni in this episode, which we did see in the live adaptation. And there was like a bit of like a challenge between Aguni, his friend, and Karube, but we didn't really see that in this one. You know, there was like an attempt, but it wasn't Aguni, right? That was like a totally different character from the looks of it. I'm not exactly sure like the differences in the manga as opposed to like how the live adaptation handled it. Let me know down in the comments down below if you know this answer. But the game basically played out the same way, right? Arisu was able to deduce that the killer was shooting in a direction where the home base was, right? And then we saw you know, Usagi come in because there were 2 people needed to press the button at the same time to clear the game. And we saw Chishiya with a gun. You know, he was kind of like doing the same thing, you know, hiding up in the top like right-hand corner of the building and just like observing everything. And then, you know, sprouting to action when he needed to. As opposed to like him with the stun gun, you know, we kind of did see that in the live adaptation. But another thing that was different is that I believe that there were 2 killers in the live adaptation, right? One was actually like inside the building, so there was kind of like, you know, some sort of a similarity there where the killer towards the end went back to the home base and was just camping there just so nobody would just like come in. But this time in the live adaptation we saw 2 killers, right? One was actually inside the room, the other was fighting Aguni and company, so kind of interesting to see the differences there. You know, our squad, Karube and Arisu, did clear the game. Chota and Shibuki were just like outside the arena, just chilling the entire time, as opposed to just like hanging out in the like the hospital or whatever where they were hanging out. But yeah, we kind of, once again, we just saw like how the game played out, and it was interesting to see how the OVA did it. And the next game is definitely like gonna be the most interesting one, the most like climactic part in the series. So We're going to be going on to the Hearts game, episode 3, and that's where the OVA does conclude. I kind of wish that we were able to see like more of a developed storyline with Alice in Borderland, like a dedicated anime and stuff, but we have 3 episodes in this OVA, so stay tuned for next week, and we'll see how episode 3 handles things. So until then, if you like this video, be sure you hit a like, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and if you want to support me even further, check out my YouTube channel down in the description down below. I am on my way to like 1,000 subs, so if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, I'd greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to this one, of course, and I'll see you next week for the last episode of the Alice in Borderland OVA. So until then, take care.